Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make an optimal health breakfast. So we're going to make today a toasted egg muffin, and here are some of the ingredients that you're going to need. We're going to start with a 100% whole wheat bread. Now these are not necessarily easy to find, so here's two that you can typically find in most grocery stores. The first is a Pepperidge Farm deli flat, about 100 calories, but a great example of a 100% whole wheat bread that's great for a muffin like this. Or, in this example, we're going to actually use this Thomas Hardy Grains English muffin, and this is also a 100% whole wheat product. So it has a little more calories than the deli flat, but I believe it tastes and makes this egg sandwich taste a little bit better. The choice is up to you. Both are examples of 100% whole wheat breads. We're going to use 2 egg whites, so we're going to separate the whites from the yolks. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of baby spinach with a slice of tomato. We're going to top our egg with a 1/8 cup or 2 tablespoons of shredded cheese. And this is an example of a product that you should try to find. It's a low-fat 2% shredded cheese. It's hard to find real good, healthy, low-fat cheeses, but Kraft does have these in most grocery stores. I like the Colby Monterey Jack. You can also find the shredded mozzarella or even the cheddar, but you're looking to buy a natural cheese that's lower in fat. In this example, it's a 2% shredded cheese. Now, if you want to have a little extra flavor on your muffin itself, it's okay to go ahead and add some spreadable butter. And here's an example of one that I really like. This is a Smart Balance Heart-Right Light Buttery Spread. This contains healthier oils and fats in comparison to a regular butter or margarine. So you're going to get less fat, less saturated fat, which is good for heart health, and it also contains plant sterols, which can naturally help lower your cholesterol levels. So we're going to add a teaspoon on our muffin using this. And then I want you to finish off this meal with your favorite fruit. Here I have a medium-sized apple with a 1 cup glass of skim milk. So let me show you how you make this optimal health breakfast. Now, before you begin preparing the recipe, I would recommend throwing your muffin halves in the toaster and toast them up while you get everything else ready. So we're going to start by first separating our egg whites and our egg yolks. So I'm going to spray a small glass bowl that you can put in the microwave, and I would recommend using something small like this because keep in mind the bottom of this bowl is going to form the shape of our egg. So we want something that's small and compact so it'll fit on our Egg McMuffin and not be messy and spill out over the sides. So use something small and compact and just lightly spray it with some cooking spray. And then how you separate your egg whites and yolks is probably different than the way you're seeing here, but I just like to toss the egg yolk back and forth until it's completely separated. And sometimes you do get a little bit of yolk in there, and that's all right. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in the microwave for about 1 minute. Now, you probably heard a lot of cracking and popping going on inside your microwave during that time, and that's okay. That's just the egg cooking. So once you bring it out, what we're going to do now is add an 1/8 cup of shredded cheese. And then keep in mind an 1/8 cup is equal to 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick a tablespoon measuring cup in there and get approximately an 1/8 cup evenly spread over top of that egg white. And I'm going to pop this back in the microwave for 10 seconds. And while I'm doing that, I just heard my eggs or my muffins pop out of the toaster. So I'm going to bring them out and I'm going to put a teaspoon of this spreadable butter on there. Now here's where using body parts is a great way to estimate this. Instead of bringing out a teaspoon, you can use, remember, the size or the tip of your finger to its first joint as 1 teaspoon. So what I'm going to do is add half a teaspoon to each half of this egg or the muffin. So I'm going to get half a teaspoon and just spread it over top there. Get another half of a teaspoon on the other half. And now this is ready for the egg to be thrown right on top. So let me get it here out of the microwave. And all I'm going to do, and it's hot on the bottom, so be careful, is I'm just going to let this fall right on top of half of that muffin. And now it's just a matter of putting the toppings on there. I'm going to put a little bit or a slice of tomato. Now I have a little pepper too that I like to put on there. So you can go with that if you'd like. If not, no big deal. And then on top of all that, I'm going to put a little baby spinach. And this is equal to about a 1/4 cup. And I'm going to put the other muffin half on there. And now I have myself a high protein, high amount of nutrient optimal health breakfast. And then to that, I'm going to make it even better by adding a medium-sized piece of fruit, what you see here, and 1 cup of skim milk. Now the only point that I want to make here to conclude this video is that this optimal health breakfast has a higher amount of sodium milligrams than some of the others. So be mindful of that, and use some good judgment the rest of your day and make sure that you limit how much sodium that you have in the rest of your meals and snacks so that you don't go over your 2300 on a daily basis if you eat this regularly. So this makes a great breakfast. You can even eat it for lunch or dinner. It's something that you can prepare very quickly, as you just saw. So I hope you enjoy that. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.